Finally, a musical, but with rock. Rock of Ages. Okay, so I wasn't looking forward to Rock of Ages at all. It just looked like a generic musical. And then they started playing music, and the music was actually really good. The movie follows this kid. She moves to this town where she meets this guy, and at first you're kind of buying their relationship that they have, and then the dude is a rocker. He's playing gigs at this place owned by these two guys, Alec Baldwin and that man whose name escapes me. But yeah, it follows them. It follows her meeting up with them, and they basically steal the movie. They're really good. They're all the acting in this movie is actually well done. Even though the movie is a big pile of irrelevance, I'll get into that later. But the thing that made this movie the best was the rocker in this movie, and he was played by Tom Cruise. His name was Stacey Jax, I believe, played by Tom Cruise, and that surprised me a lot that Tom Cruise was actually able to pull off a good rocker, but he did, and I give him props for that. He raised the movie up a bar for me, but like all the acting in this movie was good, but now I'm gonna get into the lower stuff. Okay, another thing I gotta give the movie is the movie did have good music. I love old rock, it's just me. But now to get into the bad stuff. The movie, like I said before, is a big pile of irrelevance. It didn't make any sense. Alec Baldwin and the other guy, whose name escapes me, who is in Get Him to the Greek, you know him, the good guy that always plays a rocker in the movie. There's one scene where they have, I'm not trying to spoil anything, but I have to just to get out my anger. They had this singing session where they sang together, and they were being very homosexual with it, which, I'm not going to be a homophobe or anything. But they were singing together, and they've just always been these cool rock guys, and then all of a sudden they just kissed out of nowhere. They just started making out. It's like, are you friggin' kidding me? A random kissing scene between two dudes. I'm going to buy that love scene, thing more than the guy and the girl, honestly, because it's just, it'd make more sense than them, because they didn't seem like they would really go good together, even though they did. Oh my god. This movie, it was a big face freaking palm, okay? And upon everything else is irrelevant. I remember when they started kissing, everyone else just left the movie, and it had a couple pretty funny parts. There were a bunch of people in the movie that you didn't know, and I'm not going to get into that. It would make you hate them a little bit. The music was good, the acting was good, everything else was bad. The story was bad, a bunch of irrelevant crap was going on that you didn't understand, that just didn't make sense. The movie wasn't completely the POS, but it was a good time, if you're drunk. Yeah, so my question to you is, what is your favorite musical movie? Comment below, let me know. My favorite musical is probably The Wizard of Oz. I'm not a musical person, but The Wizard of Oz is still going to be my favorite musical because they did do random singing throughout the whole movie. It's a musical. Okay, so yeah, comment below, let me know. If you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.